never put my change in a wishing well. I just changed my grind on me, wish me well. I ain't trying to take no L's. I grind and I ride with persistence and battle all resistance. Let's get up out these trenches. Let's get up out these trenches.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. This your host with the most, live from the West Coast, Professor Trynch. And once again, this is Trynch Talk Podcast. Everybody, thank you for the support for the episode with Whack 100. We had 7,000 views from the time that this is being recorded, of course. And nevertheless, like, subscribe, comment. Even if you want to talk shit, comment. We're going to leave a phone line open for everybody to call in. Pretty much if you got something good to say, bad to say, or pretty much you got some talent that you want to display. That shit actually rhymed.
It did.
So once again, we have a guest. I have the beautiful, elegant, talented Isabella.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the Trynches. So, Isabella, let's go back. Let's go all the way back. Where are you originally from?
Well, so y'all know when y'all look up Isabell Requena, you feel me? And I am originally from South Central LA.
West Side?
Hey, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
My mom and dad from Belize, and I'm born and raised in South Central LA.
Good. West Side, South Central, or East Side?
West Side. That's where I'm raised. The West Side.
Yeah, West Side.
But then you still have more West, where it's more like they don't consider they South Central.
No, if you come up on the West Side around our town, you come up on both sides. Because my parents, they originally lived on the East Side, so
of course I know people on that side. Of course, like the East Side, I definitely know people over there. But you said where I came up, where did I grow up?
Okay.
See, you feel me? I'm answering the question.
Yeah. Okay, so in music, what was like your first memory of what like really sparked the interest for you to start making music?
I just always was into music. Like from I was a little girl, a child, I would be walking around the house in my diapers. Like my mom, they got footage of me where I'm singing like "Happy Birthday to You" over and over without the. It was like "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you," like the whole. And I'll just be walking around singing that. And I was always, my family is my family was always into music. And it was musicians and all of that. So I grew up in a household of music.
Oh, that's dope. Me too. Really just more, I grew up more so on the oldies, like
I listen to oldies because my mom, like a lot of Belizean people, like they love to listen to like oldies. They call it souls.
Yeah, souls?
They be like, I want to hear some souls. And it's like because it's soulful music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because when Al Green say, "I'm so tired of being alone," that shit must have been. No wonder everybody was together back in the day. That song we used to have.
I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so.
Motherfuckers be that bottle to their face, be like, "Man, I can't take it no more." Yeah. Next girl I talk to, I'm marrying.
We need some of that right now in these times.
And I can tell you why that's messed up, because these phones. Back in the day, that rotary phone, if a dude had a phone, most of these dudes was going off to war with a piece of paper with some lips on that motherfucker and a scent of perfume, and that was carrying them through. Nowadays, you got way too many, you got like 60 years of communication that you get through in damn near 6 months. It's hard being out here.
Man, gotta live life.
Yeah,
be in your moment.
Yep. So, I hear your accent. You have I like the fact that you mix it up. Now you have a reggae background, right?
Yeah, I do. So, I have a reggae background. Culture.
Tell us about that. You've been to Jamaica?
I've been a lot of different places. I've been to Jamaica one time and Belize all the time. I have family and stuff that's Jamaican as well. And the culture just is a part of my life. Like, growing up that it's just in me. So I would be in the studio with like, I've been in the studio with like Bounty Killer. I've been in the studio with Buju Banton before, Anthony B. I've been in the studio with all kind of artists, like real legends in the game. I'm cool with Baby Sham. Like, I've just always been around it, and it's nothing but love and respect. Like, I appreciate them too, for real.
So what was like your very first time like recording music like? Or matter of fact, do you remember where you were when you first recorded music?
Where was I? I was somewhere at a hood near you. No, honestly, I did. I ended up at a studio where I didn't belong where I was, because at the time my mom, she was real strict and she didn't feel like I was supposed to be in those type of places, like, because studios have a lot of like male vibes and stuff. Yeah. And my sister, she was into music. She's older than me, so my mom already was aware of that part of it. So I didn't belong in the studio, but my loved one from the area where I was at or whatever. I don't know if I should say it, like, but no, yeah, don't say it. That person, right? That person. I'll put it out there one day.
Yeah, we want the people to just be like, I was there.
Right. No, but I ended up in a studio. My loved one took me to a studio, somebody that is from the area where I pretty much grew up. And when I was in that studio like that, it was good vibes. Like, literally, I was discovering a side of myself that I didn't know, like rapping and stuff. I'm like, my loved one would be like, no, you know how to do all of that.
When I was a kid, the one thing I remember doing was the double
Shout
deck.
out to M.
M-Rock is everywhere, man. It's like Kaiser Thursday.
No, I'm so used to not throwing names out there like that. But at the end of the day, hey, out the trenches.
Hey, OT all day.
I was being funny, though, because you asked that. That's why I looked at you like, he really going to ask this question. But, yeah.
Okay, shoot. I know the only recording I ever really did was with a double deck tape player. And that's when I found out that if you speak into it, then it can record. And me and my cousin was recording back.
No, I feel you on that, because my brother would wrap the microphone around the shower thing. Like, really, I had studio moments in my own home.
Yeah, see, that's the beginning.
Yeah, and like they was into that. So like I was so used to all of that. So by the time I got in the studio, it was like, okay, this is fun.
I know you felt like the ones you made at home was fire. You was like, yeah, these is classic.
Ooh, but now I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. Somebody be like, man, I made this.
People be like, no, I like those. I be like,
Do you really think in like today's time, like how people are like pumping music in and out, that a lot of this stuff is ever going to really be as classic as, like, I'd say like almost like even 20 years ago. I'd say I'd go as far back as 20 years ago. Like, do you think that there's like actual classics? I think there's 5% out of all the stuff that I'd say even like the younger generation, the one that say, you know what, I'm just going to talk into my MacBook and do what it do there.
Yeah, but what are you asking me though? Like,
do you think that in today's times that music is going to be like just as classic, like, or is it more of like like a revolving door?
I think that if you in your truth and you talking about something that people can relate to, then that's gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? We in a time though where everybody being followers and they doing the same thing, and I feel like that's why I want to make that impact on my people, where it's like, no, be yourself and share your story. We have a story at the end of the day. A lot of our artists nowadays, they sign themselves to these different people and stuff, and then those people are controlling what they do, so they can't even really express themselves how they really will probably want to, you know. But for us who can, I believe that my music is gonna last forever. Like, I believe that it's gonna make an impact on the people.
Yeah, because it actually jumps out at you as soon as you play it. It grabs to you. That's what it's about. Like every
just living in truth though. It's a different feeling. Like music is frequency. It's energy. It's a whole dimension, and like it shift atmospheres, like for real. So we just gotta know the power in our gifts and the power in what we can do for who can do it, and know that words is powerful, and what we speak over ourselves and others, and through our craft, through our music, our work, that's our legacy. That's what's gonna be left behind. And if you don't stand up and do something right, be righteous, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's so hard about that?
Yeah, truth and love is the only way you're gonna.
The truth gonna set us all free.
Exactly. Because if you love talking, if you love telling the truth, you're gonna be all right in life.
Yeah,
No
and when
what.
you're comfortable with yourself, like, yeah, that's gonna last.
Cause that's the point of my character. I've always been I was always like a normal guy. But I run with some real niggas out here. Yeah. Like even though I never stepped out of who I am. I never was all of a sudden like, yeah, you know what? Let me stand like this. Is all of them standing like
trying
this.
To be something you're not.
Yeah, I'm like, all of them are standing like this because they're over 180 pounds. I'm not. Like,
you'll just be looking silly out here.
Like, and that's where my respect came in at. So that's what it's all about. I'm like, cause I've seen people when they come down to it, they be the first one with tears in their eyes. They're like, man, I just want to go home right now. Like. Yeah. So but you get past that.
That's why I say like though, like that type of music is gonna last. Being yourself, like tell your story, that's gonna last. But all the other stuff where everybody want to just keep talking about this killing and robbing and being ratchet and just shaking your booty and all of that. Like I'm not saying I don't have my turn up moments, but at the end of the day, like it's a bigger picture. Are people out here dying? But a lot of times for no reason. Like people just, sometimes the music pumping their head up and they like, you know what, I'm about to go do this. Like, you know, or it's inspiring our people to be on drugs and all type of stuff. And a lot of our people not even in their right mind. Mental illness is real too. And being controlled by what they see on TV and what they hearing. That's like spells. That's why it's called spelling words. You feel me? Like watch what y'all say. Life and death lie in the power of the tongue.
And you're right about that.
Yeah. Bob Marley music, when I listen to it, it's like, it's a present thing. Like, it's like he ain't been dead, how he transcended.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye too.
Yeah,
like, it's certain music where it just never dies.
Yeah. And now I would say, you said Bob Marley. What are like some of the top musical influences that help build your character throughout the years?
Well, Bob Marley is one. I listen to Marvin Gaye too. I listen to Nina Simone, Anita Baker. I listen to people like Alicia Keys. That's more, but I listen to, like I said, my Anita Bakers and stuff. Yeah. I listen to a lot of different hip hop stuff too. I'm not gonna take from that. I love Lauryn Hill as well. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, all type of music. I even listen to like Beyonce, stuff like that. People be hating on Beyonce, but I love Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna let it be known. Like I don't be bumping the fuck out of Beyonce, but you know when it's on, it's dope. It's dope.
I like gospel music too. I listen to Yolanda Adams, Kurt Franklin, Hezekiah Walker, DeAndrea, all type of people. I listen to a lot of different things. For real. Baby Sham, Lady Soft.
Yeah, I was just bumping Duck Down.
Popcorn.
I'm more into like the boom bap, Duck Down, like Black Moon, Wu-Tang.
Okay, Wu-Tang too.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Shout out to Wu-Tang.
I want to be on the show. I just want to be somebody on the show. Let me be the guy burning the trash cans.
They in the atmosphere.
Like so. Let's see. In dealing with the media market, and you go through meeting after meeting, studio after studio, producing song after song. What keeps you driven in the media game? Because that's something that a lot of the younger people they're going to need to know.
Just believing in myself and not giving up on myself. That's what pushed me to go to all these different events and activities that the Most High be having me involved in, and investing in yourself and being cautious with how you spend your time, and making sure that as you invest in yourself, you just do the best that you could do. So sometimes I don't know, like I don't always know which way I'm going, but I say a prayer, I meditate, and then I just go. I believe, and it's just a knowing, and yeah, that's what make me do what I do. People be like, "Oh, you got a team and this and that," and I be like, "No, really." I have people that come around me a lot of times, and a lot of times they have their own motive and intent, but in reality, I'm the one who have been making a lot of the things happen for myself. All praise due to the Most High, and that's just faith, believing in myself, and investing in myself, like I said.
And that's the way to go.
Thank you.
I pray all the time.
What?
Like,
Jesus, I ain't scared to say name, Yahweh. Come on.
I was in the check cashing place the other day, and the guy they took so long. I was like, Jesus, just please get me out of here. They was like, we're all done with you right now. I was like,
it's power in the name. I just said that
you.
to somebody today. Well, I say it all the time, but I just, even in my stories, if you listen, I was talking about that. Like, somebody was just like, why you be saying that name? And I'm like, I say that name because it's power in the name of Jesus. And it's the only name that have authority over demonic forces and atomic energies. And it's also the only name where miracles take place. And it's the name that worked for me. And if it don't work for you, God bless you. You feel me? What I believe is what I believe. Why you tripping? I don't care if you believe in Buddha.
Yeah, I'm different.
That's your business.
God wants me to tell you to get the fuck on.
Or it's a season for everything. You know what I'm saying? I have those moments too. I'm a saint that's still a sinner. So sometimes I'll snap sometime, but be angry but sin not, right?
It's only when we're hungry out here.
Sometimes I might have not, had the burning bush. Like, I'm just saying, like, Lord.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But it's power in the name. It's true word. It's power in the name. And yeah, it be keeping me going. I be on all type of red carpet. I be at A-list celebrity event, all type of stuff. Like,
how do you do it? All the lights when they get to flickering and flashing? Like, don't you be almost walking to the rail sometime?
I think I'm used to the lights, camera, and action. I be ready. I just always been like that. It's just me.
The few red carpets I've been to, when they get to flashing them lights, I'm like, oh.
I be ready. I be like, oh, y'all taking my picture. I start posing, action. You feel me?
I think that's where pop locking is.
Get this side, get that. I'm stay ready and not forget ready.
So now in 2022, I got a big question. What would you say are some of what would you classify as a oldie in today's time? What would be something that as soon as it comes on, like you just feel like you just instantly go like, oh shit?
I ain't gonna lie, certain Alicia Keys songs.
Yeah, Alicia Keys.
You said in this time, like there's certain songs like Falling.
Yeah, Alicia Keys' The Life. That was my shit.
See?
Tupac's I Get Around.
Oh my God.
Like, that don't even really get played no more, but like back in the day when you used to listen to, like, 93.5, they do a good job.
Mary J. Blige, there's certain songs, like, that I like. I'm Going Down.
Her first
That's one of my
albums.
joints.
All That I Can Say.
All That I Can, yeah. Tamia. Yeah. Raindrops, all of those, like, I really like those. When I hear them, it's like, yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody that's somebody that's like
certain Sade songs.
Sade for sure.
Yes. Like Sade, Erykah Badu.
And my sister, she was the one that got like the whole neo soul era. The only reason why I have any influence,
I can switch it up.
My sister for sure.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, the Spice Girls, Eminem. Let me switch it back for him. Eminem, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Eminem hard than the motherfucker.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Busta Rhymes is the greatest of all time. I just want to say that. Anybody who
Shout
goes
out to
against him in
Busta.
verses, they're going to lose.
Ooh.
I was like,
I would want to see.
Man, Spliff Star. Ain't nobody got nobody like Spliff Star. Like, I'd say some, but we're early in this episode, and I don't want to get canceled.
Ooh, Lord. Foxy Brown, you know, Lil Kim, certain songs, yeah. You made me go that route because you start saying.
Yeah, I'm like, because now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, Heavy D.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how old, like.
Red Man, Method Man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was like my big, like when I first started working at this
They
movie
funny
theater.
too, like even movies, like you could think of movies that go with them too. Like you'll hear certain songs and you think of certain movies.
Yeah, How High. That was
Oh God.
the reason I'm smoking weed all the time is because of How High. That was my biggest influence.
See? Influences.
Like I would always go and I always found myself in upper echelon places.
Oh, Destiny's Child. Look, y'all gonna be like, she keep bringing it.
Oh yeah.
No, for real though, Destiny's Child. They had Destiny's Child.
Yeah, I was one of those young men when I heard that Bill song.
Black.
Oh, Stilo, that was my shit. Yeah, 702
Okay, you know
Stilo.
music.
Yeah,
Good.
that was the shit. Like I got number sisters, so I ain't got no choice. Like
Escape.
Enough of you niggas is really out here chasing clout. I'm in a different lane, high grade and it's loud. Bitches imitating, I ain't even really out. But I bet if you bitches test me, I lay you bitches out. Lyrically ill, know a few that's real. Tell a boy chill before him get killed. One try test, got him never lose yet. Bella in the place, just won another bet. Almighty God touch me, I'm a sinner and I'm on. People think I'm crazy, I don't give a fuck, nah. Yeah, I'm getting money cause I'm blessed and I'm strong. And you niggas real weak, that's why we don't get along. Yeah, you a player, but I am the coach. Bust down nigga was a real life roach. Had to get the raid and kill him with the no. Met a rich nigga and know him cash me out. Yeah, that nigga gave me some pounds. He said that I could smoke it all if I really want. I said he funny and I sent it to the south. Now I'm getting to this money while you be running your mouth. Bitches wanna test, well I am the one. You ain't ready yet and it's been begun. Niggas out here lying and fronting about where they from. Left that nigga in the past looking real dumb. And I know he missed the...
and we're back.
We're back. Blooper. Nah.
Oh, that was actually one of her music videos that we just played.
Oh, right. I hope y'all liked it. So, wait, what was I just saying?
We were talking about your classic memory of LA.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so, and you said like in the 2000s and stuff. We still in our 2000s, but I know what you're saying. Well, honestly, for me, like, it's crazy. Like, I live an amazing life. There's something called Caribbean West Coast. And I've been presenting that to the world because it exists. New York, everywhere else, like, they have a certain side that show, like, the Caribbean side or, like, the Central American side and the, you know, different cultures that's here. I overcame a lot in all these environments that I came up in. But there's a Caribbean West Coast. And, I mean, the best moments for me was when I was around, like, all the different Caribbean artists that I told you I was around. Like, I would be in the studio vibing with these people, like, and they legends. Or I would my greatest moments is all the shows that I ever been doing, period. Helping out people, man, giving back to the community, like, and I'm still doing that. So it's like, I can't really just be like the early 2000s.
I could tell people my favorite memories involve Springfield sodas. That's how old I am.
When Cactus Cooler came out, I don't know.
Springfield soda was like before Shasta.
I can't see. Look, he bring up like, what did we like?
Now it's something about those sodas. Every time I pulled up to a barbecue, there would barely ever be any damn water, but it'd be plenty of Springfield soda.
Barbecues and stuff like that. Like, I have a lot of dope moments, like those kind of moments.
Well,
Just hanging out with my loved ones where I grew up.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about LA. The weather's so perfect that you got a million of them. You can't reduce it down to just one. Now, what is Truth Matters?
Truth Matters is my podcast that I'm presenting to the world. And it's also a movement. Truth Matters is a movement. And the name speaks for itself. Truth Matters. At the end of the day, people could argue and debate about a million different things. But when it's the truth, it's the truth. And like what I said earlier, the truth shall set us all free. And being in truth is a powerful thing, like what we also discussed already. And Truth Matters is whatever your truth is, I honor and respect it. I was in Belize one time giving back to the people. Like, this is an example of how I even, like, came up with the name. And I was going to get something to eat. It was me, my mom, and my brother. And as we was walking in the restaurant, it was a guy that was homeless, like, sitting on the side of the restaurant. And the Holy Spirit told me, like, bless him, for us to bless him. So we gave him, like, it was $50, but $50 in Belize is $100. The money double out there. So when we give out the money, he looked at me and I said, God bless you. And he was like, fuck you, bitch. And I was like, what in the baby Jesus sandals is going on here? Like, how you gonna say F me, the B word and all of that? Like, that's really what he said. The Most High knows. So
he kept the money. He was like, fuck you.
That's crazy. So he was like, F you and F your God and all of that.
Oh, man.
And I was like, whoa, but you took that money though. And I went inside and the Holy Spirit told us, get him a plate of food. So we got him a plate of food. And when we walked outside, we gave him the plate of food. He looked at me like, miss, why you still give me a plate of food and I just cuss you out? Like, he looking at me crazy too. And I was like, because I'm being Christ-like. It's not just something that I'm talking about. It's something that I apply to my life. So instead of me allowing you to make me angry, I'm going to practice what I believe in today. And I'm going to bless you even more. And I mean it when I say it. And I love you. And you, because he was like, I don't believe in God. Like, he had said all of that. And I just was like, well, I still bless you because the Most High I serve told me to. And all glory to the Most High, because I wouldn't be able to bless you if he didn't bless me. And yeah, the next time I saw that guy, he was blessing people, talking about God bless you and all of that.
I mean, he took that $100 and made something happen and changed his life.
No, for real. And that plate of food, like, he probably, and his attitude, because sometimes it's our perception in life. And I'm just grateful that, like, how we treat each other, that mean a lot. Like, I honor myself. I love myself. I respect myself. Psalms 82 tell us that we are gods, but we will die like mere men, which means we are gods. Be righteous. You know what I'm saying? But we not the Most High God. So I still give the Most High God glory, but I still know the God body that I am here on earth. That's a vessel for the Most High. So as I live in that truth, I want to share that truth with the people, and I want the people to share whatever their truth is, even if their truth may be a artificial truth to what's really organic. And I say that respectfully because I still honor it, but everybody is not meant to be on that level where I am, and I get that now. But for who can relate, peace be upon you, and even them who don't.
Yeah, and I'm one of the people, I just tell people the straight truth. I'm gonna be a helping hand,
sometimes
or I'm a harsh voice.
Truth.
I'm a lot of the time I'm just a helping hand, or I have to be the harsh voice. I can't be the helpful voice and the helping hand. Yeah. So I make sure I balance that out at all times.
You have to.
Like,
whatever your truth is, I respect it though, because your journey is your journey. Your journey. How could I tell you you didn't do that if you know you did that?
But when I find out that you're not living your truth, guess what?
You have the right to roast.
You got the right to get put on blast. Like, and I'm gonna make sure enough people know. I'm be like, what?
No, for real.
Get this.
No, for real.
Yeah, but so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fakes and snakes always get exposed. What people think is done in the dark always come to light. And I always tell people, watch what you say to me and watch how you treat me. Because if you don't want me to put this version of you out there, then why you moving like that? Don't be like that.
And
you know what I'm saying?
We come from a city where that happens a lot.
It's a lot of that. So sometimes people will be like, oh, Isabell, why you moving like that? Why you being that way? Well, it's because of the experiences that I've had from the community that I come from. And I'm not being that. I'm victory in a place that it's a lot of people that are victims. And I could be a victim, but I choose to be victorious in situations that can make you be that victim. I don't want to live my life like that. I want to live my life in peace and truth and know that, I came here and I was living my divine purpose, and that's that. So that's why I said True Matters is a movement. whatever your truth is. If you feel like being fake, that's your truth being fake. You know what I'm saying? But as far as for Isabell Requena, Bella, Izzy, whatever y'all know me as, I'm living in my truth. And all of me is all of me at the end of the day.
And on that note, it can't get no more powerful than that. This is Professor Trynch. This is Trynch Talk Podcast.
Shout out to the Trynches. You feel me? Shout out to
the Trynches.
Big M.
And out the
Love
Trynches,
y'all.
we give you a shout out as well. We here to give
I love
you a
y'all.
flowers
Thank you
now.
for having me on everything. I say that in one of my songs. Give me my flowers.
So we just want to let y'all know, go ahead, get your racks up, let them stack up. And if you act up, you better back up. Otherwise, back up, nigga.
Never put my change in a wishing well. I just changed my grind on me, wish me well. I ain't tryna take no L's. I grind and I ride with persistence and battle all resistance. Let's get up out these trenches. Let's get up out these trenches. Never put my change in a wishing well. I just changed my grind on me, wish me well. I ain't tryna take no L's. I grind and I ride with persistence and battle all resistance. Let's get up out these trenches. Let's get up out these trenches.